sellers, welcome back to the Blinkit Seller Hub training series. We are currently in the inventory and shipment operations module. In this video, we'll walk through the shipment creation process. So let's get started. To create a shipment, navigate to the inventory tab and click on create consignment. Now consignments can be created in two ways. One is single arrow, used when creating a shipment for a single warehouse, and second is bulk arrow, used when creating shipment for multiple warehouses at once. In this video, we'll focus on creating a shipment using bulk arrow. Now, click on bulk arrow to begin. In the first step, select the warehouse for which shipment needs to be created. Multiple warehouses can be selected at the same time. Next, download the input CSV file. The input file contains all the information you need to plan your shipment, including warehouse details, item details, current sellable inventory, inventory already in transit, and the recommended minimum and maximum quantities for each item. If an item is marked as logged, you won't be able to raise an arrow for that item. The reason will be displayed in the next column. This could be because the item is already under recall, or arrows have already been scheduled up to the maximum recommended quantity, or any other reason that will be visible here in the remarks column. You only need to update two fields in the file. One is arrow quantity. Under arrow quantity, enter the quantity intended for shipment. And second is shipping address. Select the dispatch address from which the inventory will be shipped. Please note that only addresses linked to the registered GST will be available for selection. Before updating quantities, it is important to review the recommended range provided in the template. Quantities below the recommended minimum number can still be entered if required. However, quantities above the recommended maximum number will not be accepted. A few points to keep in mind while updating the template are: first, do not modify, delete, rename, or rearrange any columns other than the actionable fields. Do not make any changes to warehouse details or item information already available in the file. Once all the required details have been updated, select the file and upload it back to the Seller Hub dashboard. After the template is uploaded successfully, move to the review arrow page. A separate arrow will be created for each warehouse. Review the item quantities, warehouse details, and shipping addresses carefully before proceeding. And once verified, click Continue to move to the scheduling stage. Now, the final step is Schedule arrow. At this stage, shipment details must be provided for each arrow before scheduling. Scheduling can be completed right now or at a later time depending on operational requirements. However, it is important to note that every arrow expires after 30 days from the day of creation, irrespective of whether it has been scheduled or not. So, to avoid any expiry issues, ensure that the shipments are scheduled and fulfilled within this validity period. While scheduling an arrow, review the shipment details and complete the following fields. Upload the invoice document, select the courier partner, enter the waybill or LR number, select an available delivery slot for the warehouse. Now, let's go through a few important points that you need to keep in mind while scheduling shipments. First, if ship by own vehicle is selected but the shipment is sent through a courier partner, the shipment may be rejected at the warehouse. Similarly, if a courier partner is selected but the shipment arrives through an own vehicle delivery, the shipment may be rejected. Ensure that the courier partner and waybill details are entered on Seller Hub dashboard match the actual shipment being dispatched. Invoice upload is mandatory for shipment scheduling. A separate video is available on the dashboard to help understand invoice requirements and invoice upload guidelines in detail. Once the shipment has been scheduled, the status can be tracked from the arrow summary page. The arrow summary page provides complete visibility into the arrow lifecycle, including arrow details, shipment details, receiving process, and any operational updates associated with the shipment. You can also find the contact information of your arrow manager by clicking on the arrow number here. Once inverting is completed successfully, the warehouse team generates the GRN, which is called Goods Receipt Note. Following this, products typically go live on the Blinkit app within 3 to 5 days and become available for customer orders. Before we conclude, if you have any questions about the inventory management, packaging requirements, or avoiding shipment rejections, be sure to check out the warehouse guidelines on the Seller Hub dashboard. Now, here's a quick recap. Create shipments by selecting warehouses, updating the bulk RO template, reviewing the generated ROs, and scheduling them with the required shipment details. Always verify invoice details, courier information, and delivery slots carefully and ensure that the ROs are scheduled and fulfilled within the 30-day validity period. And that is it for this video. Thank you for watching and happy selling.